10. Most friendly countries for black travelers. For decades, black travelers have carried an invisible map, one marked not by cities and sites, but by warnings. Warnings about stares that linger too long. Warnings about cab drivers who never stop, store clerks who follow too closely, and police officers whose eyes linger with suspicion. And while the world loves to sell dreams of global unity and open arms, the truth is, not every passport stamp comes with peace of mind for a black traveler. But something extraordinary is happening. In corners of the world where history once painted a darker picture, doors are swinging open. Some countries have not only embraced racial equity, they've built environments where black travelers can breathe, thrive, and feel seen. No side eyes, no double takes. Just humanity, just home. Let's be honest, many of us have been holding our breath when we step off a plane. Even in places that boast diversity, it's often a performance for tourism, not a way of life. But there are places, real places, where the embrace is genuine. Where black skin isn't a threat or a novelty, but just another shade of life. These aren't just countries with beautiful beaches or trendy food scenes. These are nations where local culture respects your roots, where systemic racism isn't ignored but actively challenged, and where the warmth in the air isn't just from the sun, it's from the people. Ghana is often called the gateway to Africa for the diaspora, and for good reason. With the year of return in 2019, Ghana rolled out the red carpet for black travelers around the world, offering not just tourism, but connection. Many visitors describe it as a spiritual homecoming, where the people look like you, speak with pride, and welcome you as kin. Portugal may surprise you. Once a colonizing power, it has transformed into one of Europe's most progressive countries for racial inclusivity. Black expats and travelers alike have praised Lisbon and Porto for their vibrant communities, safety, and opportunities to thrive without the racial profiling often reported elsewhere in Europe. Costa Rica is more than ecotourism and lush rainforests. On its Caribbean coast, Afro-Caribbean culture is alive and celebrated. Places like Limon offer a rich mix of history, rhythm, and community that embraces black travelers without exoticizing them. The country's peaceful ethos seems to extend to its social relations, where friendliness isn't forced. It's part of the national identity. Barbados, often called Little England, has retained its charm while building a modern identity rooted in black excellence. The locals don't just tolerate tourists, they invite them into their culture. With a majority black population and a strong sense of national pride, Barbados offers black travelers not just comfort, but community. Canada, especially cities like Toronto and Montreal, has long been a refuge for those fleeing racial injustice. While no place is perfect, Canada has demonstrated a consistent commitment to equity through public policy, diversity initiatives, and cultural representation. You don't have to whisper your pain here, people are more likely to listen. South Africa, with its complex racial history, might raise eyebrows. But post-apartheid, the country has worked hard to redefine itself. For Black Americans, it offers a unique experience, being part of the majority rather than a minority. In cities like Cape Town and Johannesburg, you'll find not just history but healing. Japan is another unexpected entry. While it lacks racial diversity, it makes up for it in cultural respect. Black travelers frequently note that they are met with curiosity, not hostility. In Tokyo and Kyoto, politeness is a deeply ingrained cultural value, which often means interactions feel neutral at worst and warmly respectful at best. Brazil, especially Salvador and Bahia, is home to the largest Black population outside of Africa. Its African roots are not hidden. They are celebrated in the music, food, religion, and street art. Although Brazil does struggle with internal racism, Black travelers often feel a sense of belonging, especially in Afro-Brazilian cultural hubs. Senegal is another African nation that calls to the diaspora. In Dakar, Black travelers report feeling empowered and respected. The history of slavery is honored and remembered at sites like Gorée Island, not ignored or whitewashed. It's a place where the past is acknowledged, but the present is focused on restoration. The Netherlands, particularly Amsterdam, has made significant strides in anti-racism efforts. With a growing Afro-Dutch community and strong human rights advocacy, Black travelers report feeling safe and respected, especially in progressive circles. While it still grapples with its colonial legacy, it's one of the few Western countries openly confronting its past. In these 10 countries, you don't have to shrink yourself. You don't have to decode microaggressions while sipping your coffee. You can exist boldly and beautifully just as you are. Whether you're traveling solo, with family, or even scoping out a place to call home, these destinations have proven that true equity isn't just a concept. It's a lived experience. Because being Black and abroad shouldn't be a gamble. It should be a joy. Legal disclaimer. This content is for informational purposes only and does not constitute travel advice, legal counsel, or a guarantee of safety. Travelers should always conduct their own research, stay up to date on travel advisories, and use discretion when visiting any country. Experiences may vary based on individual factors and local circumstances.